"Work hard and you will be successful," were the words of a great man, my father. With a lot of common sense, he accomplished much in life, yet with a survival state of mind and only a fourth grade education. After my father's passing, it was then I realized my siblings and I had been duplicating hard work, resulting in what I describe when survival meets death syndrome. This syndrome is a pattern or a legacy left behind without a higher education and the power tools of living a more cultivated life instead with just the means of surviving. It has been almost 3 decades since I have been back to school, going forth as I speak. Changing the pattern, allowing higher education has now been my first language. As I am persuading my siblings and family, today I am here to influence you as well, that the power tools of higher education will too overcome your survival state of mind. Let's start with the value of the power tools obtaining a higher education. Habits of mind and critical thinking are power tools both importantly studied in higher education. The power tool of habits of mind gained by studying is well defined as he quotes, "How much do students really love to learn, to persist, to passionately attack a problem or a task, to watch some of their prized ideas explode to start anew, to go beyond being merely dutiful or long-winded. Let us access such things." Grant Wiggins. As I researched the power tool of critical thinking studied in higher education, a recent bumper sticker confirms its definition that grabbed my attention and realized I can truly relate to it. It says, "Try being informed instead of just opinionated." An example of these two powerful tools put together is a man who became a great leader. Honorable Isaac Arnold, author of the article Abraham Lincoln, mentions the constant study Abe did as a young boy. Even though hard manual labor was the way of his childhood life, he used his gift of memory to study the books that allowed his dreams to become more than survival. It was said that he grew up strong in body and healthful in mind. This led me to believe that Abraham Lincoln developed the habits of mind and critical thinking by studying throughout his life. Arnold adds, Lincoln's motivational interest for studying law came while he was gaining the skill and being the exceptional surveyor he was. The tools of habits of mind and critical thinking gained by studying are so powerful. Bound and determined with a lot of self-taught, Lincoln was licensed by the Supreme Court of Illinois to practice law. On top of this success as a lawyer, once again with habits of mind and critical thinking, Abraham Lincoln seized these power tools, even through the years of defeat in his political career, yet became President of the United States. The triumph of becoming the 16th president of this great country of ours, through habits of mind and critical thinking, President Lincoln came to the aid of this country by abolishing slavery. Responsibility, care, and hard work, the survival state of mind my father had for his family throughout his life. President Lincoln left Illinois for the capital for the same reason, but for this nation as well. This is the legacy. As Governor Mario Cuomo describes and quotes from President Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, "It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from the earth." With this, my friends, my family, and my peers brings me to my conclusion that believing a hard-working soul without a higher education like my father, living the survival state of mind first, will still have to meet its loss. As we defeat the survival meets death syndrome, together with a higher education, we can achieve the unfinished work. And the unfinished work with the power tools of habits of mind and critical thinking. Abraham Lincoln's legacy set the example of a higher education and its power tools so that we can better our life, our society, and this wonderful nation of ours. As Father Abraham continues to remind us that the power tools of habits of mind and critical thinking are important because we are the people, by the people, and for the people. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry. Can you tell us?